Welcome back everyone for some more of my Newport County Road to Glory career mode for FIFA 19. And I'm going to be playing at the Stadium of Light against Sunderland, and I'm actually very excited to play this game because this could be the only time in this career mode I will actually feature me playing against this team on camera. But before I get into this game, I do want to show you guys the table here real quick. And as you can see here, I got a pretty healthy lead over both Stoke City and West Brom. I have a 7-point lead over them. I got 10 wins and 2 draws so far, so I'm on a 10-game win streak going into this game against Sunderland, and they're in 11th right now, which, to be honest with you, I looked at the squad off camera, and I honestly don't know how they are in 11th place. I really think they should be somewhere like where Hull or Barnsley are, or even Preston are. I expected them to be around the relegation area, because their team really is not all that different from what they were whenever they were in the League One. But anyway, let's go into the Carabao Cup. And in round 4, I'm not sure if this is quarterfinals or not, but I'm going to be taking on West Ham. It's going to be at London Stadium, so that's going to be pretty exciting. Take a look at the leaderboard. Kaloris is my leading goal scorer with 11 goals, followed by Eliasson with 9, which actually kind of surprises me because it seems like Eliasson's been scoring a lot for me in this season so far. But, yeah, let me look real quick. Oh, it's a round of 16 game. Yeah, I probably won't show that on camera. I'm going to see what all I can do in the Carabao Cup. And the next video will be after this will probably be sometime in January when the FA Cup starts for me. So this will be the last video before the January transfer window. And I forgot to mention to you guys, I am not having youth scouts out for this season. I'm going to just do away with that, considering how disappointing the scouts were last season. I still have 8 people in my youth academy yet, and to be honest with you, I'm thinking about signing all these Germans that I have, which are all 59 rated, and I think the rest of these guys, I'm just gonna get. I may keep Smits and Visser, but I have a feeling that Donald Park and Jonas Meyer are getting a big drop from my youth academy. But instead of focusing on youth academy this season, I actually have a short list that consists of, with the exception of Bailey, Peacock, Farrell, every single one of these guys are all free agents in that, and I'm actually looking to bring in a bunch of them. Well, Vigore, I forgot to take him off the short list, but pretty much every single one of them. This Sam Grant guy looks amazing, so he's definitely a guy I want to look at bringing in. Caballero, CDM, I'm looking to bring him in. And yeah, you see a lot of them. If I don't have at least a little bit of potential, Eliano Huntelaar, I'm definitely looking at bringing him in. But that won't be until I get at least a little bit more wage budgeted. And you can see here, I don't have a whole lot of money to work with. And as a matter of fact, that weekly wage is going to be saved for if anybody in my team wants a wage increase. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to hold off until January transfer window if I can sell anybody before I can get any of those promising free agent prospects. But before I know I'm going on almost 5 minutes here, but I do want to show you guys that some of my players have already gone up. Bournemouth's up to 74, Gonzalez up to 74. Bushiri is now my second player on the team to reach 80 ratings, so that's awesome. But I'm actually going to give him a rest for this, and I'm going to be going for the second team here against Sunderland. And even with my second team, I should be getting the business done against Sunderland. So without further ado, and yes, I am going to show them the disrespect here. Okay, I'm going to put my home kit on for this one. And you can see Sunderland's kits right here. I'll put that home kit on. You can see my bench there. I almost drew a blank there what they were called. But yeah, Mason Cooper getting the start again. He's been complaining for some reason about lack of game time, even though I've been playing him all the time. But without further ado, let's see if we can all laugh at Sunderland. To be honest, I was actually going to wait before I recorded this particular video, but as a Newcastle fan, I can't wait. If there's a chance that I can wall up Sunderland, I'm going to take it, so... And yeah, this may be the only time in this career mode I'm going to play this team on camera. And this almost makes me sick to my stomach saying this as a Newcastle fan, but I actually like Sunderland's kits with the red shorts. I actually think they look kind of nice. But, yeah, that's kind of hard for me to say that for me being a Newcastle fan. Let me turn down the volume on my laptop, then I didn't realize how loud I had it. Oh, I didn't even get to see what the bench looked like. Crap. Let me see what the... But yeah, you can see that starting 11 there, and there's not, like I said before, there's not really a whole lot that's different than when they were in League One. McLaughlin still at goal, they got Will Grigg, your defense is terrified, up as a striker, Honeyman behind him. Gooch on the right-hand side, though he does have decent potential. Love at right back, they brought in John Flanagan, I'm assuming he's on loan. But... yeah, unfortunately I didn't get to see what their bench looked like, but we'll see when they make substitutes. But anyway, let's see if we can put these Mackhams in their place. Okay, get the ball. Come on, guys. What are you doing? Jay Baker, can he open the scoring? Yes, he can. It's amazing that only 2 seasons ago, the Stadium of Light was hosting Premier League football. And of course, this past season, they just missed out on not automatic promotion. Well, they did miss out on automatic promotion being in the top 2 most of the season, but they ended up having a rotten turn of form. But they just missed out on promotion by losing the promotion final to Charlton Athletic. And of course, though, Sunderland fans are saying that the top 6 in League One is of the same quality as the bottom 6 in the Premier League. As you can see, Jay Baker scoring another goal. And they actually lumped Newcastle into being the bottom 6 of the Premier League, which I'm not sure if they're aware of this, but Newcastle actually finished 13th, which, if you do the math, that is not the bottom 6 of the Premier League, so, yeah. Yeah, and they also said they were going into League One that they were going to walk the league as well, and look how well that happened. I forget how many draws they had in the past season. They actually had, at one point there, it seemed like they had more draws than wins. But yeah, oh, what kind? Come on, guys. Basic stuff, and you're not doing it so far, guys. Mason Cooper. Oh, crap. That's too hard. Basic mistakes, guys. I don't want this against Sunderland. I mean, I'm talking crap about them for a reason, you know. Don't make me look bad. Vedekele. Too easy for him. I'm glad that the kits aren't clashing too much. I'm able to easily identify who my guys are and who Sunderland's players are. Nedelov, how's your long shoot? Your long shooting's been pretty decent, and that's what I want to see. Yeah, I'm not going to let up against the Sunderland side. Oh. We can just get the ball. Vedekele applying some good pressure. Jay Baker, can you get the hat trick? Oh, Vedekele actually blocked him there. Oh, he actually kept that in. Yeah, he blocked Baker, but he was able to keep that play alive, and Sunderland blocked at that time. Okay, that's tough angle, and Bacon can actually squeeze that in. Bit of a comedy of errors there to start that sequence, but luckily the end game was the back of the net. Okay, Anya's usually say that I have 3 standout players so far in this season. That's Nicholas Eliasson, Robin Bournemouth, and Todor Nedelov. Those 3 have really stepped up. Come on, what is that, guys? I'm pushing down and passing. Okay, let's see what we have here. Cooper. Okay, was that... Wow, that was a horrible miss. Come on, guys. I know you can do stuff like that. Okay. Let's see if we can... Cooper. Okay, had that in nice. And Elias, one of my top goal scorers, gets it after a good cross by Mason Cooper. Be honest with you, the fact that I haven't scored 10 goals against these guys is kind of making me not happy so far. Cooper, can you get on the score sheet? He still cannot score! I'm not gonna lie, the past couple games I've played with Mason Cooper, he's been kind of getting on my nerves because I've been giving him good looks on goal, and I've been training him for finishing, and so far it just is not working out for him. I don't know how he keeps on missing opportunities like that. Like, I'm trying to be as patient as I can with him because he is just a youth academy player, but there's only going to be a matter of time before my patience runs out with him. And it looks like he's actually pulled something there. Yeah, I'm going to have to sub him off. So he's going to be making an early exit here. I have to put Nedelov over there. I mean, that could have been a good reason why he missed such an easy shot before, if his hammy was acting up. Yeah, but yeah, keep whining about not getting game time. Yeah, Cooper's coming off, Malombi coming on. Hopefully Malombi can stamp some authority in this game, and... What did I just say? Malombi is making himself known against Sunderland. Nice. You won't see him at him in Milan, that's for sure. Okay, come on. Vedekele, get the ball. Nice, still. And speaking of Still, Sunderland actually had a goalkeeper, last name is Still. I think he brought him in. Either they owned him or they had him on loan, but I'm not even sure if he's even on the bench. Yeah, I just took a quick look at the team off cam before I started this game to see if there's anybody notable that would have helped them get to mid-table, and there really wasn't any standout players. Nice. That's a nice... That didn't look like that was all that much, but that was a nice little fake there, but Vedekele just did. There we go. Halftime whistle should be blowing, and there it is. Started off rather questionable there, but as you can see, I got a really healthy lead against this Sunderland team. And hopefully, if I do carry on and get this win here in this game, it's going to be the start of a run of terrible form for this team that's going to bring them to the bottom of the league championship table. See Lyndon Gooch, the American, coming off for Duncan Watmore. Seems like he's been in Sunderland since forever. Why do they keep focusing on Chris Maguire? Okay, Eliasson. He's been amazing for me so far this season. Not only has his finishing been great, but as you can see, his crossing is really fantastic. And Nedelov, even though he's 68 rated, he's among my top players too. Nedelov, Eliasson, and Bournemouth have probably been my 3 best players so far this season. And also, you can also add Vedekele in there too. Malombi hasn't been too bad. He's pretty much done what he's expected of an 81 rated player. But at the same time, though, there is that expectation that he is supposed to be good. So I'm not going to heap as much praise as what I would with somebody like a 68 rated Toto Nedelov that's been absolutely killing it for me so far this season. See, nice steal. Malombi, can you add to your tally? Yes, you can. Yeah, Stadium and Late is pretty quiet right now. And you tell this game's unrealistic as well because you can see there's actually fans in the stand. And of course there's that incident that happened when it got relegated from the championship where somebody actually defecated in the stands. I know a lot of people gave Newcastle guff for that one dude punching a horse, but how in the world do you defecate in your own team's stadium? And how did Malombi or whoever that was not finish that? But yeah, punching a horse is bad, but defecating in your team's stadium, I don't know. I think that's kind of bad, a new level of bad. Imagine being the guy that has to clean up the stadium and have to experience that. See, you will never see Stadium and Late that full of fans, ever. At least not in the near future, anyway. Even with Newcastle's planned boycott that they're going to have against Arsenal, I still think that more fans are going to turn up for that Arsenal game at St. James than what Sunderland's going to have for a normal game in League One. I know, it seems like I've been pretty much ranting about Sunderland this entire video, but you know what? I'm enjoying it. Okay, forcing a good save from McLaughlin. Okay, 65. I didn't realize it was that late in the game. But yeah, after Newcastle got relegated and to hear Sunderland take the absolute piss out of them, and especially after this with Jordan Pickford, that's one of the main reasons why I absolutely can't stand Jordan Pickford, is because he was one of those Sunderland players that absolutely went nuts when Newcastle got relegated. From that point on, I really don't care what happens with Sunderland. I don't even care if they drop out of the Football League completely. Because there's a little thing out there called karma, and they did suffer that with double relegation, so yeah, it's hard for me to feel bad for Sunderland at all. Ooh, that hit the post. Yeah, Sunderland celebrated Newcastle's relegation like that Sunderland had just won the Premier League or something. Yeah, it was kind of embarrassing. But you know what? The following season, Sunderland went down, Newcastle came up. Newcastle's been in the Premier League ever since. Sunderland's been outside the Premier League ever since, so... But there you go. And I think I'm pretty much done making fun of Sunderland now. If I could score at least 20 goals against this team, I'll be happy. Come on, I want 20 goals against this team. Okay, Malombi. Are you on a hat trick? If not, you're going to be here pretty soon. And there you go. But like I said before, the only real thing I like about Sunderland at this point are their kits, which... This was actually before they went back to wearing black shorts as part of their normal kit. But I actually like how the red shorts look on them. I think they actually look pretty... They kind of remind me of Almeria in the Spanish league. Oh. Be nice if my guys can complete a pass. There we go. Malombi adds another goal. And I think I want to add just one more goal to go for good measure here. Megan Poole passing it to Eliasson. Eliasson's actually getting kind of fatigued, but hopefully he has enough in him for one last good cross. Oh! Come on, get... There we go, Malombi. I think that's his 5th goal of the game. I think there was Nedelov that was unable to finish that, but... Okay, who was that? Yeah, Nedelov had trouble controlling that. I don't know what... Kaloris was standing still there. I gotta be honest with you, Kaloris has been really disappointing me so far this season. Like, I'm gonna stick with him this season, and maybe a good chunk of the next season, but I'm starting to have serious doubt whether Kaloris is gonna end up being my long-term striker for this career mode. I'm really starting to have doubts because so far this season, he's been pretty much been calamitous so far in the way he's been playing. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep the ball here. Yeah, I'm not gonna give Sunderland the dignity of even getting the ball back in this game. And to think, this is my B team. Imagine if I had my A team out here. Imagine how much worse it could have been. And I got news for Sunderland fans too. My defense was not terrified of Will Grigg. How much? I think they actually spent a good chunk of money on. Didn't they spend like? It was either between 4 to 6 million on Will Grigg to help them get promoted, and they ended up losing in the playoff final. So, yeah, the Will Grigg experiment really hasn't worked out for them so far. But anyway, you can see here a nice win at the Stadium of Light. The Boo Birds are loud and clear in the stadium, which I don't know how there are even still fans in the stands, to be honest with you, but yeah, that was the kind of win that I wanted. Things kind of started off shaky, but once they got rolling, I almost got 60% possession, which is nice to see. Man of the match went to Baconson, which honestly, I didn't think he really popped up as much as what he probably should have. You can see Malombi had 6 goals, Vedekele had 2 goals and 3 assists by Jay Baker. Yeah, I'm actually I don't think I've given him man of the match, but Jay Baker, even though he got a 9.6 rating, I have to give man of the match to Jay Baker in here because he set the tone early. Not only did he get the 2 goals, but he ended up getting 3 assists. He helped out a lot in this team, and but yeah, I was very happy with how that game went for the most part, and I managed to play against Sunderland and got a good result off of them. And like I said at the beginning of the video, the next time I'll see you guys will be sometime in January. I'm not sure if I'm going to feature the 3rd round of the FA Cup, or if I'm lucky, 4th round of the FA Cup. That just depends on what happens. But yeah, from this point on, the FA Cup's going to be my main focus on this season, as I'm going to do most of the championship stuff off camera. So, but thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'll be seeing you guys again next time.